Good morning and welcome back. Sorry about the few minutes delay, some technical difficulties, but we figured it out as a team. But Tiffany Roman here, your host for today's Valentine's Day live shopping event. And like I promised, my very first guest today is Miss Angie Foltz from representing LeVel. Let me get her on here. Good morning, Angie.
Good morning, Tiffany.
How are you today?
I'm doing great now that we got the technical difficulties out of the way.
Goodness, I'm so glad we were able to figure it out.
I know.
But I'm so happy to have you here. You're like one of my consistent people who are always there for me when I'm having stuff going on. So I'm so happy to have you here. Representing LeVel and telling us all about that. As you know, as you are used to by now, I always like to start out with giving you the opportunity to introduce yourself. Let people know who you are. Give them that chance to connect with you in some kind of way. So who are you, Angie?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much for having me. I love starting these out with you because I am a morning person. And so I am a wife, mother to two boys. They are 22 and 19. Wow. Had to think about that for a while. And we have one dog. So if you hear any barking in the background, that is probably him because he's not with me, and you know how that is. um, I work full time for a construction design company, and I also share about my love about Thrive by LeVel, and grew up on a dairy and poultry farm, was active in a lot of organizations, at that point. Um, have, boys were active when they were younger as well. And so I love talking about Thrive because it's changed our lives. So I think that's about all that I can say.
I totally feel you on the forgetting how old your kids were for a second there. My kids are 5 and 4, and I forget what their birthdays are. Like every time they ask me which one's birthday, I always find myself saying, wait, which one are we talking about? Okay, yeah, okay. It's so crazy. Or when I go to
Yeah.
the doctor for myself and I forget that it's actually my turn to put my birthday in versus the kids. I tell
Right.
you, mom life, mom life.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Well, I I know you always love telling your story about why you started LeVel, how it started, how long ago it started, how it kind of happened by accident for you, sort of. So please tell our viewers all about your story with it. Excuse me, how you got started, and we'll go from there.
All right, thank you. So if you know anybody that thrives, or if you like our Facebook fan page, I guess it's what it's called, LeVel, LE-VEL. A lot of times the stories you'll see is I watched my friend thrive. I watched my friend post about these, supplements. That's not how my story started. Um, Coming up on 5 years ago, actually, April of 2016, where my husband worked at the time, he was actually away that week for work, and this box showed up while he was gone. And I'm looking at the box, and it wasn't anything familiar that, I didn't even know if I should open it, if it, what he was doing. So I called him, and he says, well, my boss told me about these supplements for energy. He worked really long hours at that point. It was a dairy supply company. So, you know, 16-hour days were not uncommon for him. And, or I shouldn't say 16, probably like 10 to 16, 10 to 14, hours. And then every other weekend, he got up at 2:30 to milk cows for a friend. And so he had really long days. And so his boss at the time talked with him about these supplements for the energy. And I'm like, all right, if you think you need it, go for it, And so he started taking them, and he was taking them for about a month. And one of the benefits of our 3 steps, a lot of people notice weight loss. And he knows I've struggled with that through the years. And
Mm.
he kept saying, "Hey, I think you need to try these. I think you should try these." And I've never done any program before, because I know, you need to exercise, you need to eat right, and I'm like, I can do it. I just need to do it. I know what I need to do. I just need to do it. But as a busy mom, that was 5 years ago. So the kids were what, 17 and 14 at the time.
Oh, geez.
We don't take care of ourselves as moms. We
We
take
don't.
care of everybody else first. We always put ourselves on the back burner. And so after about a month and a half of him saying, "I think you should try it," I kind of almost just like gave in, like, all right, order me a month. We'll see what happens. But in the back of my mind, I was like, I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to prove him I don't need this.
I love it.
Yeah. I had my coffee. I was good to go. We were going to start eating better, da, da, da. So, um, long story short, I wasn't taking the products correctly at the beginning, and I wasn't noticing the energy that they said. But once I started taking the products correctly, holy moly, within 5 minutes of taking these 2 little capsules in the morning, I'm having a dance party in the kitchen. Um,
I love it.
and I wasn't crashing at the end of the day. I didn't need the coffee. It was a nice, even energy throughout the day. Um, Water is like 95% of what I drink at this point, and it's been a game changer ever since. In that first year, energy was one of the first things I noticed. Mood support was definitely, something that both of us have experienced. I wish I would have had this when the boys were young, like your children, Tiffany. I think I think a lot of things would have been different, just having that mood support, not flipping out over spilled milk. So in that first year, I dropped 30 pounds and 2 pant sizes, and I've been able to maintain that now for 4 years. And that's the part that
Wow.
that just yeah, that I've been able to maintain it. Yes, I fluctuated, a couple pounds here and there. And this past year, I will admit, but with everything going on, and that at my age, I'm 50. Um, I've had a couple of things fighting against me, not only with my age, but with everything going on in the world this past year. I did put on a couple more, but for the most part, I'm back to where I was, because the first of the year, I've been making uh, a better commitment to myself with getting back on the train. So, but
Wow, but so much weight loss. I know so many people, especially now with the COVID pounds that very many people have put on, and are now coming to the realization that they need to do something about it. I can just see this being an option for them to try out. I'm sure that plenty of them have the same attitude that you did going in. Yeah, okay.
yep, yep, yep.
Let
I
me
love
try
skeptics because
it.
I was once one.
Yes. I think those are the best people in these types of businesses, the ones that were so skeptical of it and were proven wrong by it.
Right.
Because then
Yeah.
you're coming from a place where you could say, I was right there with you, then this
Yep.
happened.
Right.
Those are the people with the best stories, the best approaches to letting people know what exactly it can do for them. So, thank you for telling us your story.
Yep.
Now, tell us more about LeVel and this like magic system that you do every day. It seems complicated, but it's not. It's so super easy.
Not.
And
It
then
is.
the results are just crazy. So tell us.
Right.
Tell us.
Yep. Okay. I will tell you. So, there's 3 basic steps, and you're pretty much done within the first 30 minutes of your day. And our first step is our capsules. We have both women's. Oops, I'm pointing at the wrong one. Women's and men's. They're for the most part they're the same thing, except the women's has a little bit more for mood support, and the men's has a little bit more for energy. But I've taken the men's already. Actually, I took them this morning, so it really it's not a big deal if you're taking the opposite. I actually had a girl, she would take one of each, just to have, that's what worked for her. And these capsules, they're not that big. They're only like that, so fingernail width or whatever. So they're capsules. They're not pills. They go down easy. And I keep them on my nightstand with my cup of water. And I literally take them before my feet hit the floor in the morning when I wake up. There is science behind that. I can't regurgitate all of the science behind it, but something to do with, when you stand up and everything up here is telling the rest of your body to get moving, it works with how your body functions anyway. And I can literally say within 5 minutes, I'm awake. I don't have the brain fog. I am ready to kick the day and get going.
Okay.
Yeah. So we call them our human jumper cables.
I love that.
Yeah. So, and literally it's water, and in that first with my capsules, and I don't have to wait for a coffee pot. I don't have to drive somewhere to get a coffee, and it's not, sugar laden with the creamer, because that's what I used to put in. I used to have all flavored creamer in mine. My coffee looked like chocolate milk. So that was the first step. The second step is our lifestyle shake mix. This is our vanilla. We have 4 main flavors: the vanilla, strawberry, chocolate. You can either get the single serve or you can get it in the canister. Apple pie is the other main flavor. I don't have any of that right now. And then we also have cinnamon pumpkin spice, which is a really a good flavor. I like that one. And then our candy cane. And neither of them is overpowering. None of them are overpowering in the flavor. They're ultra micronized, so you actually have to kind of pour them in your cup slow, because it like poofs up. And
that's awesome.
I get upset when I do that, because it's like the powder's all over the counter, and I'm like, I want it in my cup. I don't want to waste it, And all you need is a shaker cup. You don't need to have a blender. Some people do put other things in them, fruit, peanut butter, make a smoothie. But I think the less that you put in there is going to give you the best benefit for what they're meant to do. And you take that about 20 to 30 minutes after the capsules. The reason being, the capsules, the average person takes about 20 minutes for them to get to your stomach and start opening up. And then in about another 20 minutes, those capsule ingredients are going out into your body to do their thing. So you want to drink the shake mix within like that 20 to 30 minute mark, so that they mix together and go out into your body and work together that way. Yeah. So then the third step is our wearable nutrition. These are the new ones I just got yesterday. I love that they have I am statements on them. I'm trying not to.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do like those. I like that.
Yeah. So,
those are cool.
If you are having a bad moment during the day, you can look at your little sticker and say, I am brave, I am bold, I'm getting through my day. But we have a couple different formulas there. This one's a little bit smaller than that one. This one also has I am statements on it. Then we have the Ultra, and we have white label, black label, and the pink label. That one was proceeds went to breast cancer research in October.
Okay.
And then these are called our Burn. There are actually 2 of them. I don't know if you can see that there's 2 of them there. So you actually wear them, one on either side of your body. Somebody who does a keto style diet, these work the best for them.
Okay.
But you're absorbing nutrients through your skin, which is your largest organ, for up to 12 to 24 hours throughout the day. So it's a time-released formula. If somebody would have all of the ingredients that are in these things into one product, your body wouldn't know what to do with them. That's why they're in 3 steps. Each step has its function, but they all work together. It's a system, basically. So it's synergistically working together. So you're getting over 100 vitamins, minerals, pre and probiotics. The shake is so wonderful for gut health, and so many things with the human body is linked to that gut health. And you know, you can look it up to know like all the details, but there is a lot of um, science behind getting your gut in check, and it seems to help so many other things with your body. So that's why they have them in the 3 steps, so that they all work together, but they all have a different delivery system, I guess. You know, you have the capsules
Okay.
first, and then the shake, and then the wearable nutrition. I think we have like over 26 patents with all of our
Wow.
formulary. Yep. So everything is grown in the United States. It's all natural. There's no new ingredients in any of our products. It's just how they put them together. It's gluten-free,
Mm.
diabetic friendly, non-GMO, and we can customize it too for the different people. You know, some people, I know I have several customers who, because there's 2 capsules in here, but some people only need 1 capsule and they're good. And some people only need a half of a shake and they're good. So we can really customize it depending on what that person is looking for and depending on their body structure, because everybody's body is different. And
Yes,
I always say, I don't know what the Thrive experience is going to do for you. You have to experience it for yourself. But
that's absolutely
you know,
true.
different things that I've noticed and other people notice, they're sleeping better, they're falling asleep better, they have that all day energy. Um, a lot of people have, and me included, the motivation to get up and to do workouts and to do exercising. Um, it helps with aches and discomforts. If you have a trouble spot, you can wear your dermafusion technology, your sticker, at a place, you know, whether it's a, you know, sore shoulder, back, my knee, and it definitely helps with calmness and an overall sense of being happy. Um, I don't know where I would have been this past year if I didn't have this in my system. Um, did everything that was going on with the news and everything, the COVID and everything else, sure, it got to me, but yet I I didn't I didn't stay there. You know what? If I'm
Yes.
explaining it
Mhm.
correctly,
Absolutely.
um, I I think I don't think I would have handled this past year as good as I did if I didn't have these 3 steps in my system. Um, it also helps with immune support, so that's also a good thing right now. And it helps with cravings. This is what helps with the cravings throughout the day. Um, because the ingredients that are in these things have whatever it is. I'm not an ingredient expert. I just know it works. But it helps with that appetite management. So, which I don't forget them now anymore, but like at the beginning, I would forget to put these on a couple days. I definitely noticed that I was snacking more and making not such good choices on those days. I used to be a chocoholic. I I hardly ever pick at it now anymore. I can walk right past it. I'm looking more for apples, bell peppers, granola bars, almonds, you know, those sorts of things, because these 3 products are filling your nutritional gaps.
Okay.
And when somebody's craving sugars or salts, it's because your body is missing something.
Hmm.
Um, so now I want to put better things into my system. But yeah, it helps with the digestion, the joint support, the immune support, weight management, and not everybody needs to lose weight. There are people that take Thrive because they've needed to put on a healthy weight. So that's why we try to call it weight management. And
Mm. Mhm.
but it helps with so many things. I know my dad's noticed that his elbows aren't dry anymore. Um, helps with skin, nails, hair. Uh, it's just an overall wellness system that complements your food choices and your moving of your body.
Wow. I don't know, you kinda lost me there for a little bit when you said you don't pick at chocolate anymore. I
No, I don't.
love chocolate.
Well, and
But
I have to tell you, the construction company that I work for, they are actually building a building for a chocolate company, and that chocolate company brings in lots of chocolate. So it's sitting like within 8 feet of me at my desk, and
you're gonna smell it all day once they start going.
yep, I can. I've been planning ahead. I plan my snacks. I have my meal preps, and so yeah, I couldn't tell you the last time I had something out of the chocolate box.
Oh my goodness. Well, you are a better person than me. I'm telling you, I
I'm,
love my chocolate.
and I did too. Like before I started Thrive, I had a bag of I don't remember what they were, but they were about that size, and I could go through them in a week at my desk. I I don't have it anymore. I don't have those cravings. Now, don't get me wrong. I still enjoy, like, if it's a homemade carrot cake or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But I don't need to have a big piece anymore. Just a little bit satisfies me, and then I move on. So
Wow. I think that's mainly part of the process of how you've been able to maintain your weight. Because those small little instances like that, things we don't really
right,
think about, things we kind of
right,
take for granted on a day-to-day basis. Oh, I'll just eat a little bit, it's okay. But then we're not doing anything to compensate for it. You know what I mean?
correct,
And,
correct,
your products are making it that much easier for everybody,
right.
just because, they're taking away that desire for extra snacks, that extra hunger that we feel in between meals and whatnot,
Right.
or making you crave healthier things versus the unhealthy stuff.
Exactly, exactly. It's a lifestyle change. It's a healthy lifestyle change. A lot of people are looking for those quick fixes, and that's not what this is. This is meant to be, you making the choice,
Yes.
whoever making the choice that I'm worth taking care of me, and I want to lead a healthy lifestyle. And so yeah, so it's not a quick fix, but it's going to be something that you can maintain and do every day, and be as healthy as you can. And yeah, so
Oh, that's so great. Now I know you are absolutely in love with your system,
mhm,
Thrive. Uh, and I know that for today's raffle, you're offering up something specific from Thrive to, entice someone into trying. What exactly are you offering for the raffle that I'll be posting about at noon today? I
at
promise,
noon.
at noon.
Yep. And you'll let everybody know what they need to do to, officially enter
Yes,
that. I
yes.
I was letting
Just tell us
Tia.
about you tell us about the products, I'll do the rest of it, I promise.
Exactly. Okay. Well, it is a 4-day mini Thrive experience. And I always tell people, don't expect to see everything in 4 days. What a mini experience does, it's a taste test. You get to taste the shake, and you get to see how easy it is to incorporate it into your morning routine. So that's what it is, a 4-day mini Thrive experience. I'm your customer service. I will be there every step of the way to help make sure that you have the best experience possible. And one really cool thing about our company, I see it's at 10 o'clock, so I don't want to, make your next person late too much, but we do have a refer to program, and this is available for customers or promoters. It doesn't matter. Say, Tiffany, you have 2 friends who could use this energy, who could use this mood support dealing with kids. When your 2 friends, when you refer them and they both order on auto ship, say here in the month of January, on February 2nd, you earn the average of their 2 orders in credits that you can use on your products. So, depending what everybody purchases, could be just paying for shipping on yours, and it doesn't have to be 2 new people every month. It could be the same 2 people forever and ever. And actually, this weekend we are doing a free shipping weekend. The company launched a promotion this morning.
Oh, great.
So if anybody wants to dive right in and actually try a month, not just a 4-day sample, if they're ready to do a month because that literally, I think you should have at least 2 months to really give the product a chance to work in your system. And yeah, see how amazing you feel after 2 months.
Oh my goodness. So yes. All right. So like Angie said, she's offering this 4-day sample basically of Thrive for you to try out as the raffle item today. Now the raffle, I will be posting a single post with all the raffle items that are up for grabs today. One from each of our vendors that they have been so nice to offer some amazing ideas, some amazing gifts that could potentially be gifts for yourself or a Valentine's Day gift for somebody else. You never know. But I will be posting all the pictures with the descriptions in a single post at noon today. Had to give a couple people some more time to get their stuff together and get it into me, so I wanted to make sure it was definitely on one single post so it's easy for me to track who's doing what. But to be considered for the raffle, you have to do a couple major things here. First, if you're interested in raffling, being in the raffle contention for Angie's gift, you need to like and share this video, comment whether you have watched the video live or on replay. And then once I post that post at noon today, I need you to find the picture of Angie's Thrive product with the description and comment underneath it and share that post. Once you've done all of those items, and I will be checking, that's why I'm giving myself till noon tomorrow to make sure I double check everybody's actions. I want to make sure that you're getting a chance and just making it fair for everybody to have the opportunity to be considered for the raffles, but then also making it fair to the vendors and helping getting their word out. So you know what you need to do. It's in the descriptions of each of the videos today in case you forget. So wherever you're watching from, either below me, above me, whatever direction it's in, look for it to remind yourself and get it done. Thank you, Angie, so much, as always, for being my first guest. I, hope you have a good rest of your day. I know you'll be watching on and off because you always do. But, thank you again just for sharing your story, telling us all about your products. I feel like no matter how many times I hear your story and whatnot, I always get something new out of it. So I very much appreciate your time.
Thank you very much for having me. I love sharing about it. And if anybody wants to reach out to me privately, you can find me on Facebook, and all the information is there on the screen as well. But Facebook and Messenger are probably the best way to get a hold of me. And, if you want to give a gift of health to somebody else for Valentine's Day, I'm here to help you.
All right. With that, I will leave you all for the moment. I have my next guest, Miss Justine Hinckley. She is going to be on at 11:30. So I will see you all at 11:30. Bye, Angie.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you.